I escaped being lynched, Ejiofor reveals Wednesday's event. Ifeanyi Ejiofor, one of the lawyers of Nnamdi KANU, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has narrated what actually transpired at the Federal High Court, Abuja, on Wednesday, leading to the adjournment of the secessionist leader's trial by Justice Binta Nyako. Ejiofor, who appeared on Arise TV on Thursday, a day after the appearance of Nnamdi KANU in court, said the legal team did not work out on Nyako. Justice Nyako was forced to adjourn the case till January 19, 2022 due to the absence of KANU's legal team. KANU had earlier on Wednesday engaged the operative of the Department of State Service DSS in a shouting match inside the courtroom when he observed the absence of his legal team. However, the defense team led by Ejiofor was nowhere to be found, prompting Nyako to demand their whereabouts. KANU in response told the judge that his lawyers were protesting against the denial of access to his U.S. lawyer, Mr. Bruce Fein. Nnamdi KANU lawyer disappearance forced court to adjourn trial. There was no walkout in the court. What happened was that lawyers were denied access into the courtroom. It happened last adjourned date, and we brought this to the attention of the court. When mentioned our frustration to the court, the lawyer said, not only lawyers, the media were not allowed to come in too. We were trying to solve it outside the court. I narrowly escaped being lynched by many colleagues last adjourned date. So we were trying to resolve it because it is something we consider worrying the court is our jurisdiction where we belong. As why his colleagues wanted to lynch him, he explained, because I didn't kind of, as I say, protest on their behalf, and I told them, I mentioned to the court what happened to them, so this time around I said let me resolve it. All of us, we were at the door court discussing it, trying to resolve this issue, and our bags were inside the courtroom, so there was no walkout whatsoever. Ejiofor added that there was an order from the court not to allow them in.
You will see a situation whereby lawyers are being restricted from getting access to the court. So, and today we still are resolving it. Our bags, our wig and gown, our books are inside the court. And we are just outside the court to resolve some of these issues. Because DSS, the prosecution in this case, determined they want to tell us the number of people who are going to come. They insisted that we cannot be more than 5% that will have access to the court. And I said no. We have more than 8 lawyers from the Attorney General's office who are inside the court. We have more than 8 members of SSS who are officers of SSS who are inside the court. I wonder why only 7 of us who are here to get access to the court, they refuse us access. So we are trying to resolve that issue at the court before the court came in. Now, ordinarily, when the court lies, the court should have called the attention of the lead counsel, knowing fully well that we have our books, our bags, our wig and gown, we are inside the court. We have called attention to find out what actually is going on and possibly see how to resolve it. So last adjourned date, we have a similar situation. And I mentioned to the court, now look at the challenges we're having. We have over 50 lawyers locked outside. We have lawyers who managed to come up. They were not allowed access to the court. So they are not much in their numbers.
Just imagine. I'm telling you that this whole saga of Nnamdi KANU and Nigerian government is really getting more and more interesting on a daily basis. Everything is clearer and people are beginning to understand what these people are actually playing. Even if they try so hard to make it look as if they aren't doing anything wrong, we all know that what they are doing is really wrong. Just imagine. How can they go as far as locking out the legal team of someone who is inside the court if they did something as what they were actually saying? What the judge was supposed to do was to act, since those bags of those lawyers was inside the courtroom, why didn't the judge send for the security to call the lawyers inside? But instead, they locked the door, and when they were knocking at the door court, that they should allow them in, they refused to open the door. So what does that mean? This Nnamdi KANU's case is really getting very very interesting. We all know that the government are trying so hard to make sure that Nnamdi KANU does not come out of where he is. That is what they are doing. No matter how they try to deny this whole thing, we know that is the game they are playing. So there is nothing they are going to tell us about this whole thing that is going to make us believe anything they have to say, because our Nigerian government are doing, especially that's Binta Nyako. She really needs to be questioned, because her behavior towards this case is as someone who is acting a script. She's acting like someone whose child has been kidnapped and is being threatened that if you dismiss this case, or you continue with this case, your child will be dead. That is the way she's acting, and she's just acting to the script and trying so hard to save a life, if you ask me, because at least we watch it in the movie and we see how court cases that are very interesting like this, how they all play out. So Bitanyako's reaction and how she's acting says it all. We all know that Malami knows that they have nowhere to go and they have nothing to gain from this case, because with the way things are going on a daily basis, they know that they have nowhere to go. They can't go anywhere and they can't win this case either. That is why they are trying so hard to make everything be the way they are. They are just trying to adjourn and adjourn the case to the extent by people get fed up and tired of even putting interest in the case. But little do they know that Nnamdi Kanu's follower are as strong as he is, because they believe so much in Nnamdi Kanu and they believe in his movement. They believe in self-determination and they believe in what they want. The courage in them, and with everything happening in Nigeria on a daily basis, is something that is giving them more hope to do what they are doing. So if the Nigerian government can actually negotiate or call for negotiation, I think this whole thing will actually die. But them playing all this foul play they are playing is something that I seriously do not get, because they are trying so hard. How can they lock out lawyers outside the courtroom? So who are they expecting to defend Nnamdi Kanu inside the courtroom if they actually locked the legal team outside the court? These people are really, 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 really very, very funny. Just imagine, I just can't stop laughing. Do they really think that by doing all of these, they're going to weaken the morale, or they're going to weaken the determination all these people have in their hearts? It's something I seriously do not understand, because with the way things are going right now in Nigeria, and with the level of nepotism being labeled or being practiced on the Igbos, I don't really think that these people will even give up on what they want, because with all these actions, these people are giving those people more heart and more courage to keep on fighting. That is what I think, though. I don't know about you. That is my own opinion. As for Ejiofor, everything Ejiofor had just said is according to those that were present and according to the reporters who were present. They said that the lawyers were locked out intentionally. But according to the court, Nyako said that they walked out on her. Just imagine if you didn't see somebody eye to eye. So how can you actually say the person walked out on you? These people are really, really getting very, very funny. Nyako knows what she's doing perfectly well.
So don't forget to click the bell icon to get more notification. Thanks for watching.